Nagkaroon ka na ba ng past life na hindi ka tao? Isa yan sa mga maririnig natin ngayong gabi sa mga kwento ni Ross. May mga kakaibang experience sa school, condo, office, at retreat house. At para sa mga madalas magtanong tungkol sa St. Benedict Medal, meron ring maikukwento si Ross tungkol dyan. Enjoy! Okay, tonight, our guest is a listener and she has some stories to tell. Actually, nag-shift yung stories. Merong dreams, merong experiences in their house. And yun nga, madami. Mahaba email ni Ross. Pero good evening, Ross. Thank you for deciding to share your story.
Good evening po, and thank you din po for looking into my email.
Ay, oo naman. Siyempre. Okay, so Ross, actually yun, for the listeners, before we started recording, yun nga may nakukwento si Ross about. Recently, she's been feeling stuff. So, baka gusto mo, you can start there, Ross, if okay sa'yo.
Recently po, parang before my birthday, I celebrated my birthday last July 10. I've been having dreams like zombie apocalypse na dreams. When I tried searching it online, they said na baka daw related lang to stress, ganyan. And currently, with my current work status, it's somehow stressful din naman. So I thought na baka related lang. But then, each time, either on my commute going to work, into the elevator, sa building namin, parang laging mayroon akong nakikita or like something na naririnig, ganun. And at first, I thought na I'm not a stranger when it comes to the paranormal naman. Pero, ayun po, parang it's getting more frequent.
Okay. Have you tried parang, I mean, just to be, hindi man scientific about it, pero to be logical about it, have you tried to note, kunyari, today, ito yung mga na-experience ko in these places. So at least natatrack mo if nagiging mas frequent, meaning nagiging 4 to 5 times a day ba versus 3 times the other day? Or
Like, there's an instance na once a day.
Okay. So, pero yun nga, sabi mo you're not a stranger naman to these kinds of things. At what age did you start to be more sensitive to ano?
I think po, I started early on, like 4, 5.
Okay.
Ito po, I can't, I don't remember this, pero kwento lang siya ng mom ko. I was 4 or 5 years old. My mom said, it was a funny story actually.
Okay.
My mom said na we were playing airplane,
Okay.
like airplane, like yung nakadapa ako sa legs niya.
Mm-mm.
And doing the airplane. And sabi ko, ma, and then I pointed at someone sa uluhan niya. She doesn't see anything. Tapos sabi ko, parang maliit na tao. And then, nakagis niya ako off the bed.
Kawawa ka naman. So you remember seeing parang ganun elementals or parang duwende?
Kwento niya na lang po yun sa akin.
Okay.
Yun daw yung sinasabi ko. Tapos, during that time daw, we were living in Negros Occidental pa.
Okay.
Ano kasi po, mahilig manahi yung mom namin before. So, syempre, yung makina maingay. Like late hours
Yes.
na sabi niya around 8 or 9 p.m. may sumisit-sit daw. But I was small. Tapos sinisitsitan ko daw pabalik.
Okay.
So sinasabi ko na samok, like ang kulit.
Oo.
So, ganun lang daw. Parang those were 2 instances na nakwento niya sa akin.
Okay.
Na she thinks I can see. Pero po, parang I think, parang sabi ko, when you were a child, parang there are times na makikita ka talaga or like, malay mo, imaginary friend ko lang yun.
Pero do you remember?
I don't remember po.
Okay.
Pero I like the haggis because I have a bukol in my head. Parang, ano na siya. And I asked her about it and she said, yun nga, that's how she opened up the kwento related to my bukol. And she said, kasi nagis kita ng bata.
Dahil may nakita kang ano.
Opo.
So yun, pero growing up, mostly ano yung experience mo? Meron ka nakikita, meron ka na-feel, meron ka naririnig?
Um, I was in grade school pa lang. I studied in a Catholic school from grade school until college.
Okay.
So, when I was in grade school, it's a different school. Parang grade school ako, different school, high school, different school, and college, it's a different school. So, this school in Manila, I studied grade school there. Wala naman po ako nakikita. But there were rumors from before na yung stage na kung saan kami nagpa-flag ceremony, meron daw, dati daw siyang libingan ng mga, kasi po yung school namin, parang ang kwento nila, which is confirmed po by, ewan ko sino ba nag-confirm nun, but it's written sa handbook namin before na it used to be a prison cell
Okay.
daw during the Japanese regime. I can't see, pero like I hear parang footsteps na merong tanikala or something.
Okay.
And then whenever I tell my classmates na, "Uy, narinig niyo ba yun?" Like, they would say na, "Wala naman eh." Ganyan. It didn't happen to me, but to one of my classmates, I was in 5th grade. Yung classroom namin is nasa 4th floor. And I remember na para siyang, I'm not sure if it's a fire drill or an earthquake drill. Pero sabi niya, when we were going down the stairs, I was ahead of her. Somebody pushed her, pero siya na yung last person sa likod ko. Like, she was the last person. And somebody pushed her. Tapos, nakwento niya lang sa akin na I had goosebumps.
Okay. Oo.
Tapos, nakwento ko siya sa bahay namin and they said na baka ano lang, baka hangin. Sabi ko, how could it be the wind? So, ayun. That was, parang dun, yun na po yung, the whole duration of my grade school.
Yun yung
Yun na
experience. Oo.
And nauso dati, parang yung True Philippine Ghost Stories.
Yes.
I was in 3rd grade when the first 2 books were released. So, usok-uso si Mary Cherry Chua during that time.
Yes.
Sobrang uso niya. And halos lahat ng classmates ko, parang natatakot silang maiwan pag, pag late na parang pag, let's say, 4 or 5 p.m., medyo natatakot na silang maiwan sa school, ganyan. So, yun lang po. Hanggang doon lang yung experience ko
Yes.
nung grade 4.
So yung recently na na-experience mo, may sight pa or mostly hearing and feeling? Tama ba? May sight, di ba? May nakikita ka?
With sight po, peripheral vision lang.
Yes, oo.
Sa side lang.
Sige, baka I'll hear more of your story before ako mag-diagnose, before ako mag-suggest ng stuff to ano. Pero sige, if okay sa'yo, Ross, can we go through yung sa email mo?
Okay po.
Or meron ka bang parang list dyan na gusto mong chronological or what?
I actually made the list because ADHD.
Okay.
But okay po with okay naman din po with the email.
Sige. So, I think simulan ko sa email kasi parang I think based on your story, para nag-start siya with noong 2019, meaning yung the experiences. Again, correct me lang if I'm wrong or may skipping rin pala sa house, Pero sige, let's do the dreams first kasi parang very interesting yung nakwento mo sa dream. So, can you tell us that story yung in 2019 na nag-start ka with yoga, meditation? Tsaka why did you start? That was before pandemic,
Yes po. I have an office mate kasi I used to work for a company as a trainer and a QA. And this office mate of mine is really into crystals, into meditation, into yoga. And parang nahikayat niya ako kasi sabi niya, parang na bumababa daw yung level of stress niya whenever he does yoga, ganyan. So, tinry ko with her. And we came across, I forgot the name of is it a spa? I forgot, but it's in Makati.
Okay.
We tried the hypnosis.
Okay.
And
Ito yung past
parang-
life regression hypnosis. Okay.
Yes, I had Akala ko kasi like it seemed like a dream kasi nakatulog ako. And I thought, baka dream lang siya or something. But like the first one was the whale. In that first po na parang na-transport ako, na nasa tubig ako. And then I couldn't see what I was, pero I was in the water. I can swim. And then when I saw my reflection sa tubig and I looked like a whale. And then parang yung nag-hypnosis is she's speaking to me and say, take me to the time na namatay ka and how you died. And how I died was there was this really big octopus or like squid. Parang it looks like a kraken.
Yes.
And parang yung tentacles niya, ano siya, parang nirap niya around my face. And that's how it ended. So yun po, that was the first one.
Tapos, share ko ngayon, may shinare ka kasing link.
Okay.
While browsing online, tama ba? Nakita mo to?
Opo.
Ayan. So, nakita mo tong diorama. For the listeners, send ko yung link. Na yun nga, may nakita kang... So, hindi... Again, not to discredit, hindi kaya nakita mo to somewhere before ka nag-past life para lumabas to or hindi siya ganun?
Hindi po kasi I remember na we were searching for yung homework ng pamangkin ko who just went out regarding marine animals and then we just came across that. So sabi ko, it looks familiar. I was like, oh my God, parang familiar siya sa akin. And then I retrospected. Sabi ko, I think it has something to do with my... Saka lang talaga bumalik sa akin na, ito yun. Ayun po, yung after a few months, meron ulit akong dream. Surprisingly, it all involves water.
Okay.
Parang, I think I was a child, like 10 years old.
Okay.
Tapos, who likes playing soccer.
Okay.
And then, that child in my dream has premonitions. Pero hindi siya, parang, she keeps on telling everyone, we're gonna die. There's a tsunami. But nobody believed her. And then, when I opened the door, yung wave mataas na. And parang nag-blackout na lang ulit siya.
Okay.
And then I woke up again.
Still in the dream?
Yes po. And then I woke up in the dream, nasa garden ako, with a baby elephant. I don't know what's the deal with the elephant, but I was there. And then, yun nga po. And then I realized I was 5 or 6 years old. I drowned.
Okay.
I was saved by my cousin, by my female cousin. Pero that didn't hinder me from liking water. Like,
Yes.
I like water. I like swimming. I like the beach a lot. Tapos ngayon lang nagsisink in sa akin na maybe I was really a whale in my past.
Oo.
And then with soccer naman po, I was in university na. I studied in Manjola. It's not really a tryout. Parang ano lang siya. It's like, yung PE kasi namin is soccer and
Yes.
the Ascals were practicing there during my time. And they were letting students try. And then I didn't know how to play soccer.
Okay.
But they said I was good at it. So sabi ko, I didn't like soccer. I'm not really a sporty person. I was a swimmer back in high school. I didn't know how to play soccer. But then they said, na, you look like you could play in the varsity team. But since I'm in a quota course, bawal.
Yes, oo.
But I really wanted to.
Sa email mo, that's where the dreams or the past lives, you feel that your past lives were
Opo.
that. Meron pa bang after that, may nagkaroon ka pa experience na parang either parang download or either parang dream that you were na ibang past life mo?
Wala naman na po. Parang yun lang.
Okay.
So, yun lang po.
Sige. Okay, so yung next part lang sa story mo sa email, yung kwento mo sa jeep, yun medyo maganda rin yun. Baka gusto mo ikwento.
Oh my gosh. So, I was from work, same workplace kung saan ko nakilala yung office mate ko
Yes,
na
si
who
Yoga.
likes yoga and stuff. And I'm not sure when exactly, pero parang it's a few days after na masunog yung LRT sa may Santolan Station.
Okay.
Kasi nasunog siya and I had to take the jeep from Cubao until Quezon City towards my aunt's house.
Okay.
And I was riding this jeep and then when I looked out the window, I saw someone familiar. Parang matandang tita ko.
Mm-mm.
So sabi ko, oh, ba't nandito siya sa Manila? That's the first thing
Yes.
I thought of. Tapos, sabi ko, oh my gosh, I have to meet her.
Mm-mm.
So bumaba ako, tumara ako, and then pagbaba ko, she's no longer there.
Mm-mm.
And then a few meters away, bumangga yung jeep sa mixer.
Oo.
And then, nakwento ko siya sa bahay, nakwento ko siya sa relatives namin. And they said, see, this person, she already passed away.
Ah, talaga?
Kinalabutan, opo,
Oo.
kinalabutan ako talaga.
Oo. Pero how long has she passed? Matagal na.
Matagal na po. Parang,
Mm.
I didn't know.
Yes, oo.
I
Oo.
didn't know. Kasi po, I'm not really a social media person. I
Yes.
mean, I'm not really into Facebook. Mostly sa X lang ako tumatambay.
Mm-mm.
So, really didn't know. So, ayun po.
Pero
Parang
close ka? Close ka to her?
when I was younger po,
Mm-mm.
parang siya yung nag-alaga sa akin nung bata pa ako.
Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
Ang tawag ko sa kanya is Iyay.
Iyay. Mm-mm.
Opo. So, nung nakwento ko, ay nakitaan, parang in Hiligay, no? Like,
Yes.
nakitaan ko si Iyay sa Cubao. And they were saying na, what do you mean? She passed away like 6 months ago.
Mm-mm.
Oh my God, I didn't know.
Oo. Ang galing. Pero yun nga sa email mo, sabi mo, kung sino man yung entity or kung si Iyay nga. Sinave ka. I mean, hindi ko alam syempre kung may namatay dun sa accident. Pero, I mean, di ba? Hindi mo rin alam. Ang galing lang. Ang galing lang.
Yun nga po, I didn't know kung sino man, pero like it felt like she saved me from that accident.
So, doon naman tayo sa Pasig.
Yung sa Pasig house naman
Saan sa Pasig yan?
namin,
Kakat natin.
ah, in
Okay. Sige.
I live in this building. It's a 6-story apartment. So we live on the mezzanine.
Mm-mm.
So yun yung inabot ng baha.
Yes, oo.
Pero until knee level na.
Mm-mm.
And tumuloy kami sa second floor nung building. Parang pinastay kami in one of the units. And thank you sa nagpa-stay sa amin sa unit niya.
Mm-mm.
So yun. Pinastay niya kami doon. And I kept on telling my roommates, I have 2 roommates, to close the CR door. I keep on telling them na, girl, close the door. Close the door. Parang, and then, sabi nila, hindi naman, they didn't find it weird first 2 times. But on like the 4th time, they ask, why do you keep telling us to close the door? Sabi ko, do you really want to know?
Okay.
There's a woman in the bathroom.
You can see or mind's eye? As in see? Peripheral?
Peripheral siya at first. And then, my roommate confirmed na her mom called her, I think around 9 p.m. She went outside kasi walang signal sa loob kasi wala nang kuryente.
Okay.
And then she said na while she was at the stairs, she felt someone sit beside her.
Yeah.
And she's someone who doesn't see or
Yes.
doesn't feel anything. Parang at that moment, she said she felt someone sit beside her.
Yeah.
And I said, I think yun yung babaeng nasa CR.
Oo. Pero, so ikaw, yung nakikita mo,
She
can you
has no
describe?
face.
Ha?
She has no face. Wala
Sorry?
siyang face.
No
She's
face.
no face. Para siyang hazy figure, but she's a woman. I think she's wearing a dress, but she has no face. Parang ang fuzzy na lang.
Okay.
Parang feeling ko, she's not a ghost, but an energy na naiwan dun or something.
Ba't
But
niya
she's in the
tinabihan yung
bathroom.
friend mo?
Hindi ko alam. So, ayun.
Very interesting lang. Kasi may call ako 2 days ago, I think, or 3 days ago. Tapos ganun rin sabi niya, girlfriend niya, went to their ancestral home, Pampanga yata. Tapos ganun rin. Feeling niya lolo niya, pero walang face na nakita. So, hindi ko alam. So, kadalasan ba pag nakakita ka, no face? Or especially, ito lang talaga, itong particular moment lang na to?
Ano po currently, parang these past years, wala silang face.
Okay.
Parang lang silang, I can explain them as like cotton ball,
Talaga,
pero
ganun yung...
like formed into a person.
Oh
Parang
my.
ganun. Pero medyo translucent sila.
Cotton ghost. Ganda naman nun.
Parang ganun lang yung image nila to me. Parang ganun lang.
Pero sa unit nyo naman, kasi this is on the second floor. Sa unit nyo naman, wala namang...
Wala po. Because when we moved in, I told my roommates na dala tayo ng asin and bigas and all that stuff.
Yes, oo.
And nag-cleanse ako dun sa place namin.
Okay.
I cleansed it with sage.
Paano ka nag-cleanse?
I used sage po.
Okay. Smudging.
Opo. And kasi po, it's another story, but last 2020, I got myself into tarot reading naman and
Okay.
learning a little bit of witchcraft ganyan. Tapos there was this matanda in Quiapo, and then she called me. Parang she was a tarot reader.
Okay.
Parang kasi we went to Quiapo just to eat sa may the Palabok area.
Okay.
And then yun she called me, sabi niya, manggagaway ka, no? I don't know what that is.
Oo. Manggagaway. I think parang, wait. Mangkukulam. Baka meaning lang niya is, you have ability. Kasi, hindi ko alam, again, sorry, interrupt lang ko. May iba kasing mga psychic, or let's say sensitive people, sensitive to this stuff, na sinasabi nila, pag naka-encounter sila ng another person na feeling nila psychic, they get a certain feeling na either, alam mo yung parang sabi nila is, parang dumaan ka sa humps na mabilis, yung parang weightlessness na yon, parang ganun. Iba-iba. Per person, it's different per person. Pero baka nga ganun, na pagkakita niya sa'yo, either may na-feel siya or may nakita siya na meron kang ginagawa. Meron kang...
Sabi din po ng mga office mates ko, mabilis daw po akong makabati ng tao.
Paano bate?
Parang, ano po, like this one certain office mate. I was at the lobby of our building. Parang nakaupo lang ako doon kasi mainit and I arrived early. So sabi ko, hi, her name. And then, parang 5 minutes later rather, one of my office mates came out and said, "Hoy, lawayan mo daw si ano, nabati mo ata." So sumakit daw yung tiyan niya talaga.
So, madalas ka so parang, for me, yung pag-understand ko sa ganun, parang nauusog mo sila. So,
Feeling,
question number 1, nilawayan mo ba yung tiyan niya?
opo.
Okay. And nag-work nga ba?
Opo, parang a few seconds later sabi niya, okay na ako.
Oo. So, how often ka nang nakakaganyan?
Parang this year po, 2 beses pa lang naman.
Okay.
Parang the first time was, yun po, si office mate. I was actually puyat. And then the second time was on my birthday. Yung isa kong office mate, I said hi before we go home.
Mm-mm.
And then, kasi I go home at around midnight. So, sakto,
Oo.
birthday ko. And then, I said hi. And then, sabi niya, uy, happy birthday. Sabi ko, ay, thank you. Tapos, parang, after, like, nakasakay na ako ng Grab. Sabi niya, girl, sumakit yung tiyan ko.
Pero paano naman yun, long distance? Hindi mo na siya
Sabi ko,
Oo.
hala, I don't know what to do.
Okay,
So, like,
and
I
then-
don't know what to do.
Mm.
Sabi ko, magpalaway ka na lang dyan.
Labo naman. Okay. Gets. Pero I think, again, depende kung anong episode sa pakinggan mo na. It's more of, kumbaga, ito yung pagkaintindi ko ngayon sa usuga. It's more of yung willpower mo and yung energy mo. Pag may babati ka in a way na hindi ko alam kung kasi usually yung bati sinasabi na negative eh. Sa kwento mo naman wala ka naman galit sa taong kausap mo, di ba?
Apo, wala naman.
So may tinatawag silang parang hindi ko sure kung same siya pero parang etheric field or parang parang yung energy ng tao. Kumbaga kung may butas yung energy, I think ito sa pagkaintindi ko sa bati tsaka sa usog. Pag yung energy mo nag-punch through tapos mahina sila doon, may effect sa kanila. Parang gano'n. So, I think it has to do with, I mean, nag-yoga ka naman, may idea ka naman sa ganyan. So, I think it's more of containing your energy na hindi ka maka-affect sa iba. Natakot tuloy ako, baka ako maano mo ako. Mausog mo ako. Joke lang.
Sige.
Oh. Pero I think it's more of that. Sa pagkaintindi ko, it's more of that na parang it's about containing your... So yun nga, I think later masisend ako sa yung document.
Okay.
I'm not sure kung nasa Discord ka, pero nasi-share ko siya doon. It's grounding, centering, and shielding. So this came from another guest before. Na sabi niya, it's very useful for psychics who parang don't know how to go about their experiences. Kasi minsan, pag hindi ka nakaka-shield or hindi ka nakaka-ground, parang kalat yung energy mo, ganun. So parang, yun, may document. Send ko na lang sa'yo. Wait, na-note ko
Okay.
to self ko. Okay, sige, sorry. Nasingit ko lang yun. May kwento ko pa ba dun sa Pasig na or sa ano na tayo? Sa
Yun lang
Bulacan?
naman po yung na-experience ko doon. It's very recent.
Okay.
Just happened last Wednesday.
Oo. Oo nga pala. Very recent. So, baka yun nga, kasi baka the more you open up to, again, a spiritual practice or a spiritual side of your life, baka yun rin. Baka I think, anyway, observe mo. Kung ba't dumadami, sabi mo dumadami, di ba? Observe mo na lang.
Opo. Sige po. I will take note din po. I will write it in my journal.
Sige. So, doon tayo sa house naman yung sinasabi mo.
Okay. So, it's in this current house. So, this house po, this house, na natapos siya noong 2015. So, we moved in noong 2015. And it happened the same year. Parang,
Okay.
it's actually my first time having my own room
Okay.
after like, how old was I? After 23 years of
Okay.
existence, that was my first time having my own room. So sabi ko, probably it's one of the reasons, but I don't know. The first time was, I got home from work. It's a different ESL company. I used to, but that one, I was a nurse there.
Okay.
I was a company nurse. And then, there are times na sobrang pagod na ako. And minsan naiiwan ko na open yung door ko kasi reminding myself that I need to wash up. But sometimes hindi na ako nakakapag-wash up. And may mga times na if some other people would use the bathroom, they would leave it open. And there's this time na open yung door ko, open din yung bathroom door. Nagkaroon ako ng sleep paralysis but I can't see anything. I can just hear someone whispering in my ear a Latin prayer. I don't know. Basta they're speaking in Latin. And then I tried to move my body. Kasi sabi nila, di ba, you have to move at least your pinky or
Yes,
like your
oo.
toe.
Mm-mm.
And then at the back of my head, I keep on saying, in Jesus' name, in Jesus' name. I was saying that.
Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
And then eventually, um, I called out to Saint Benedict.
Okay.
Like, I called out to Saint Benedict and said,
So,
Saint
so meron ka
Benedict,
ring medallion?
yes po, I do have it. Parang, that was the start na I keep a rosary and the Saint Benedict's medal under my pillow. Parang that was the first time. And then I tried, it happened again. And then parang sabi ko,
Sa QC na to or dyan pa rin sa house?
dito pa rin po. And then dun ko po na-realize na each time I leave both doors open, it happens. But it's just a voice. Like a whisper.
Palaging voice, yung pag nag-sleep paralysis kayo, andun yung voice na may parang Latin prayer.
Opo. And then dun naman sa QC.
Pero question, sorry, before you go to QC. Pero pag kinlose mo yung door, wala.
Wala po. Like nothing is happening.
May question, yung door ba, kunyari open siya, straight siya to a bathroom, tama ba?
Ano po, para siyang L-shape. So, yung bathroom is nasa left side and then parang parallel to it is my room. So like,
Pero,
pa-L.
gets. So what, pag open yung door, walang kaharap yung door mo. Meaning walang kaharap na mirror, walang kaharap na room. Tama, no?
Wala po. Ang kaharap nung,
Sa L lang siya. Oo.
apo, parang yung kaharap ng room ko is yung shoe rack.
Yes, oo. Ang weird, no?
Okay.
Oo. So yun, sago. So, sorry, interrupt kita. Sa QC naman,
And then, dun po, yun pa rin, like, same Latin prayer. And then, parang feeling ko may humatak sa paa ko. Kasi yung bed is made of steel. And yung edge niya, para siyang merong nakausli na iron, hindi siya rod eh, para siyang flat na the bed is kind of small for the frame. So, parang may part doon na naka-usli yung, ano pa, yung parang edge ng bed. So, that's where I rest my foot. And then parang nakatulog na ako. But I keep my night light open. And then parang I was sleeping and then same na naman, same Latin prayer. And then may humatak sa paa ko and then I woke up.
question, mababa yung boses nung nagla-Latin prayer. Parang,
Hindi ko po ano po eh. Para siyang whisper lang.
parang sabi. Ganun lang.
Para siyang ASMR.
Hindi ko alam kung ako lang sa mga nandito. Habang may narinig ako mababang boses na sumabay sa'yo. May tao ba dyan?
Opo, yun na-feel ko po.
Okay.
It
May
was
narinig
my
akong
nephew.
boses. Okay. Safe
He was
tayo.
playing kasi kanina.
Okay, sige. So, same na may Latin na ano. So, wala na bang, after that, wala ka na experience na parang sleep paralysis?
Yung sa ano naman po, during the pandemic, when I lived at the office, so parang ano siya, parang nagstay in ako since we can't go out for too long. Parang MECQ siya. Nung time na yon, parang I was underwater. Tapos, iniikutan ako ng shark.
Okay.
Parang I was underwater and then there's a shark na iniikutan ako. Ayun ulit, the voice, parang the whisper in Latin. Pagkagising ko, para akong yung feeling ng nalunod. Parang it happened once. Tapos sabi nila, well, we were sleeping daw. The office is located in ano po, in Meralco Avenue.
Okay.
Well, we were sleeping daw around 7 a.m. It's ano po kasi it's December. I think that was December. Tapos parang anniversary ng company and nagpa-mask sila, ganyan. And nagpa-bless ng entire office. So pati daw yung room namin, binless at around mga 7:15. Parang that happened the same time. Para pagkalabas daw nila, they heard me na parang ang lalim ng breathing.
Okay.
So parang nalunod daw ako.
Mm-mm.
So ayun po.
Mm-mm.
And there are a lot of things that has happened in that office. Madaming experiences, not only me, but other people.
Ano yung, may gusto ko bang kwento doon sa mga na-experience doon? Or usually
Sige
ganun
po.
lang? Ay, sige. Okay.
I got it on video, but it's in my old phone. I'll try to retrieve it. It's a video of me. I was alone on shift. I was listening to after I listened to you, I listened to another podcast which is Huwag Kang Lilingon.
Okay.
So, it's on the big screen ng TV,
Ah,
flat
okay.
screen TV ng office namin. I was listening to you guys on full blast because I
Okay.
was alone.
Oo.
And like, since work from home yung iba, so I was really alone in the office. So, on full blast, para hindi lang ako yung mag-isa, para hindi ko na naririnig yung nagkiklik yung keyboard
Keyboard.
2 stations away from me.
Oo.
Parang yung yung housekeeping namin sasabi, "Oh, sipag na kasama mo dyan, ah."
Mm-mm.
Sabi ko, "Oo nga, kanina pa siya dyan, eh."
Mm-mm.
And then, I caught it on video na yung blinds, there was no one on my left side.
Okay.
I seated po. Parang, I was seated near the fire exit, which
Okay.
that leads to the pantry.
Okay.
And it's open, and then the TV, and then me. So, daanan siya ng tao.
Yes.
So, I'm not usually scared to be alone since may makakasama ko. But then, at that moment, I saw the blinds parang moving back and forth.
Okay.
Parang there's someone playing
Oo.
with the blinds. So, I took a video. Sabi ko, hala, ano to? Ano to?
Mm-mm.
And then, when I walked closer, wala namang tao. And then it stopped. Sabi ko,
Mm-mm.
ay ha, tayong dalawa lang dito, huwag mo akong takutin.
Oo.
And then, the other one is, ano na kami on shift, like 5 or 6 kami on shift. And the seat next to me, parang ano po kasi kami, parang 1 seat apart na kami. Since during the pandemic, bawal pa magtabi-tabi.
Tabi-tabi, yes.
So, we were 1 seat apart. And there's a vacant desk beside me.
Mhm.
And there's my work bestie on the other side. So, we were working. And then, yung chair, like there are like 5 of us who saw it. Even my team leader saw it. The chair turned towards my work bestie. Tapos, she ignored it.
Oo.
Sabi niya, ano bang gusto nito?
Oo.
So, yun, that was like that was sabi ko, I can confirm na hindi lang ako ang nakakita.
Yes.
Like, there are other people who saw it too.
Grabe.
And then, on the 10th floor, where we were sleeping, the next room was the clinic. This one, I think I'll ask for the photo na lang din. Kasi one of our nurses showed us na sabi niya, while she was on shift, parang graveyard siya nun. She fell asleep. And then, she woke up around 6 a.m. na. And then, sabi niya, she was alone. Nobody's in there. Pero she saw, like, footprints sa carpet. Like, parang nilagyan ng pulbos yung paa. And then, footprints ng bata.
Bata.
Tapos, ayun po, parang, when I saw it, sabi ko, I saw the picture. Sabi ko, ano yan? Sabi ko, hindi, gino-joke time mo lang kami.
Mm-mm.
Sabi niya, but she was pale. She's like not the type to make stories.
Yes,
Kasi,
yes.
kasi she used to be like a very jolly person. Parang hindi naman siya takot sa kahit na ano. Pero like, at that moment, we saw her that she's pale.
Mm-mm.
Kaya, sabi ko, oh my gosh, ano yan?
Mm-mm. Malayo. Meralco Ave. Pero malayo kayo sa sa hospital.
Medyo malayo po yung, the nearest one is, ano to? Medical City.
Medical City, oo.
But it's still quite
Okay.
far.
Kasi may story ako narinig before. Hindi ko syempre pwede pangalanan. May isang building sa Ortigas na matagal na. Tapos nagugulat sila sa kwento kasi ganun rin. May mga bata, may mga matanda, may mga mag-ina pa nga na spirits. Pero inisip nila, office to eh. For the longest time, ang tagal ng office ito. Bakit may ganyan? And then na-realize nga nung nagkakwento na, kasi may hospital dito dati, katabi.
Ah,
Tapos naging condo siya. So feeling niya, yung remnants nung yung mga galing sa hospital, nag-spill over sa kanila minsan. So inisip ko, bakit may bata dyan sa office nyo? Kasi considering na office nga. So baka nga before pa, hindi natin alam. Or mga kapitbahay.
opo, makakapit bahay. Since, siya, the building was in between, i-bleep nyo na lang.
Yes,
It's
oo.
between,
Okay.
and like just across to it is a condo. So, yun po.
Baka nga. Kasi ang weird minsan, di ba, na sa mga sa mga call center din kung bakit sometimes may kids, di ba? So, ang weird. Kasi, so minsan, I guess, minsan sa history nung land, kung saan siya talaga nag-start.
Yes po. Probably it's like that then.
So, ano pa yung meron dyan? Parang ang dami Tsaka merong photographic evidence
Opo eh. Para siyang, hindi namin alam kung anong klaseng ghost ba siya or like, can it be explained by science? Ganun. Parang ganun kami. Parang we wanted to believe that it's supernatural but we also wanted to console ourselves na hindi, there's a scientific explanation to that. Parang we're like that.
Siyempre.
During that time, kasi po, like, there's a lot of us na nakakita.
Which one? Yung sa chair?
Opo, with the chair.
Pero wala namang sighting talaga ng cotton people.
Personally, wala po.
Okay,
Pero,
okay.
from others, from the workers there, saka from my office mates. Kasi itong mga office mates ko na to, ang hilig parang ang hilig mang trip.
Okay.
One time, we were in the bathroom. Tapos, sabi na isa kong office mate, patayin na natin yung ilaw. And then one of my office mates, sorry TMI,
Oo.
she was pooping.
Okay.
And then pinatayan nila ng ilaw. Because I went out. I already went out. Tapos
Sama.
sabi daw siya, wag, mayroong ibang tao dito. Gumanon siya.
Oo.
And then, when she went out, she was sweating and she said, hindi nyo alam, merong isa. Parang, she said na, hindi nyo ba alam na merong ibang something doon sa CR? That's what her kwento was. Hindi niya naman sinabi kung ano, but sabi niya, may something daw.
May something doon, oo.
And then,
Napabilis ang kanyang poops.
sabi ko, ang hilig kasi man trip ng trabaho.
Oo. Kaya ang dami kay experience.
Opo. And then, sa pantry, it's not my story, pero
Okay,
it's a
okay.
story of the housekeeper naman. Parang they were cleaning and then parang it's divided into 3 sections kasi. So, the first one, when you enter, it's the tables, the round tables, tas facing, anong mall nga to, podium.
Okay.
It's facing podium, and then the back section where you can see the lockers. Pero may
Okay.
mga tables and chairs din. And the front, nandun yung TV, pang-luto, like pang-heat ng food, the coffee maker, and dun po lahat ng pagluluto and pag-iinit ng food, washing the dishes, dun sa side na yan. So there are 3 sections. So itong house keeper namin na to, she's female. She's like, there are 2 female na na housekeeper. One is a younger girl, and
Okay.
then one is the older. So the older, sabi niya, she went to the sink to wash yung mga pinaggamitan niya na parang bimpo or something
Okay, yes,
to
oo.
wipe the glass.
Oo.
And then parang sa peripheral niya, nakita niya yung younger. So I'll give her a nickname, si Ate L.
Okay.
So si Ate C, she's sa Ate L na nandun sa may center. So she was at the sink, parang pagpunta niya doon, she saw her. And then when she came back, pinansin niya. Nasabi niya, uy, tapos ka na bang maglinis? Tapos di daw siya pinansin. And then, sabi niya, baka daw nagmo-moment siya doon sa harap ng, sa harap ng window.
Oo.
Lumabas siya ulit to get her other cleaning supplies. Tapos pagbalik niya, nakaupo si Ate El while doing something on her phone. Tapos sabi niya, ba't di ka namamansin? Sabi niya, "Oh, kakaupo ko lang. Sabi niya, kakaupo ko lang. Galing akong 37th floor naglinis. Okay, sabi ko, hello. Tapos sabi nila, parang, ano nga to? What do you call that? Yung nanggagaya? Doppelganger daw. Parang, it's not uncommon na merong doppelganger sa pantry.
Oo nga.
That's what they say nung time na yun.
Mm-mm.
Tapos, ayun, yung retreat house.
Okay, ayun, okay. So, ito, skip tayo. Ito experience mo naman sa retreat house nung
Yes.
college.
Opo. So, ito pong retreat house, kasi parang nag-trigger siya ng memory ko, yung kwento ni,
Ni Ben.
yes, ni Ben
Mm-mm.
sa retreat house. And parang sabi ko, oh my gosh, ayoko na alalahanin to, pero like naalala ko siya bigla.
Pero nasabi ko sa'yo, no, yan daw yun eh. Tama ka.
Alas po.
Same retreat house where he experienced that. So, lilink ko sa show notes na lang yun. Yung si Ben at ang mga nakulam yata yung title. Pero yung in-explain, yung kwento niyang retreat house, ito rin yung kukwento mo. Same.
Yes po. So yun po, in this retreat house, ewan ko pa, bakit during first year yung retreat sa amin? Like the 3-day retreat is for the first years, and then nung 4th year college na ako, 1 day na lang siya, like overnight na lang. So, I was in college in 2011. And it's in Silang, in Cavite. During my time, yung parang isang malaking room lang siya. Like it's a very big room, the girls' bedroom. And then may mga individual beds. And then, as a person na laging naiihi ng madaling araw, I took the bed near the bathroom. Parang may pillar sa likod ko.
Okay.
And then, there's a pillar behind me. So sabi ko, ito yung pinaka-comfy na part kasi parang makakapunta ako sa CR agad.
Yes, oo.
And they don't turn off the lights naman sa CR, so it's fine. Nung time na yun, ewan ko ba, hindi ako matatakotin. Kasi I find the place therapeutic. Ang serene nung vibe. Parang hindi siya off. Ang nagagandahan talaga ako dun sa place. If there are ghosts there, parang wala, hindi ko sila na-feel or anything. During my first night, hindi ako makatulog. Surprisingly.
Okay.
Kasi sabi ko, hindi naman ako yung type ng tao na namamahay. But probably, yun yung explanation ko. Kaya hindi ako makatulog na namamahay ako. And then, nagtalokbong na lang ako and then nag-pray. And then, after a while, I fell asleep.
Okay.
Then, the next day, the girl who's sleeping across my bed, she's from HRD ata.
Okay.
Kasi parang sa batch nila, like there are 10 people lang. So, sinama na sila sa amin.
So, kasabay nyo na. Oo.
Yes po. And parang kasabay namin us, them, and psych. So, there are 3 horses na nandoon. And then, sabi niya, were you able to sleep last night? Tapos, this is my first time meeting you. There's no hi, there's no hello.
Oo.
Tapos, ayun, sabi niya, I saw a figure behind you sa pillar. Like, she looks like a nun. Like, oh my God, that's so scary. And you're kind of weird.
Oo.
I didn't show that I was scared at
Okay.
first. Pero like, that creeped me out. So, pasimple lang ako when I told my friends na, guys, alam nyo, gawin natin itong sleepover. Pagtabi-tabihin natin yung beds.
Okay.
Tapos sa gitna ako, guys. Sabi ko, sa gitna ako, hindi ako pwedeng sa gilid. Tapos sabi nila, but you snore. I know. But put up with me. So, parang sabi ko, if you're my real friends, sa gitna ako. So there's 4 of us sa bed and I was at the center.
So, dikit-dikit na yung beds and then four
Yes po.
kayo.
Like, there are 4 beds na
Yes.
pinagdikit-dikit.
Yes.
So, magkakatabi na kami. Nagtalokbong kaming lahat kasi hindi ko na makuwento sa kanila yung ano nangyari, but nagtalokbong kami.
Oo.
And then, sheer yung fabric.
Yes.
And,
Ng kumot.
opo, it's kind of sheer. And then, there's a figure. Patagilid siya. Naglalakad siya sa wall. It's a white, hazy figure. Ano po parang cotton din. Or, I don't know, siguro dahil sheer yung fabric. And
Oo.
there's a fabric na hindi ko na din, pa-distinguish ko na siya, but it's there. It's,
Human size ang
opo, para siyang cotton. And then, sabi ko, na-creep out talaga ako. So, pray ulit ang person. And then, my friend, the next day, kunento ko sa kanya. Tapos sabi niya, ako yun, nag-astral project. And then, parang years later, parang like, we graduated from college na. She said, I saw what you saw.
sabi niya.
Opo.
So, hindi siya yon.
Hindi daw siya. Sabi niya, I saw what you saw. Yung last day na, ito po, the next one. Yes
Okay.
po.
Question. So, literal na upside down yung whatever that was, entity, upside down walking, as in yung paa niya na.
Yung paa niya is nasa wall. So like patagilid.
Sa wall, hindi sa ceiling. Sa wall.
Opo. Parang kumbaga yung kisame and then, di ba pa L-shape siya?
Yes.
So,
Oo.
dun siya at that edge. Pero like she's far from us.
Female.
Yes po. Yung figure niya is female.
Oo.
And then, ito po, hindi kwento na lang siya sa amin.
Okay.
Pero, sa ibang department kasi ito nangyari. Sa psych siya nangyari, hindi siya sa amin.
Okay.
Kasi different yung activity namin. Medyo iyakan yung activity namin.
Okay.
Tapos, yung activity kasi namin doon is like, parang, yung nung morning is about honoring your parents, like your mom, and then in the afternoon, your dad. And for someone na may daddy issues, I was crying, like, really crying so hard. Because my dad died when I was 4. And yun, parang, I was so in my feelings that night na hindi ko alam kung ano nangyari dun sa kabilang section. And bakit pagbalik nila ng dorms din sa sleeping quarters ng girls, but parang lahat sila namumutla. Just pala, parang ang kwento nila is that lights off.
Okay.
And then, meron silang candle. Parang after confession, maglalakad sila pabalik ng refectory. Na tapos, parang meron silang sinusulat sa papel. Then, dun nila, parang ibu-burn or
Yes.
something. Yan. And then, may one student daw na she was the first one. Namatay yung candle niya. And then while she was walking, may nasanggi daw siya na something. She cannot see anything. So what she did, she ran towards the refectory. When the lights turned on, there's nothing na pwede niyang masanggi.
Tamaan. Yes, oo.
Na tamaan. And so they had to stop it.
Oo.
So ayun po, they had to stop that activity. Tapos pinabalik na lang sila sa room.
Rooms, oo.
So, ayun. That didn't yung, na yun, hindi yun nangyari sa amin because we were doing a different activity.
Yes, oo.
And then, yung sa bus, I
Okay.
think I remember that.
Yes.
Na we were counting off.
Paalis na kayo nito.
The last day. Parang we were counting off na, we were, I think, nasa 40 plus. Tapos may isang para kami even number, and then there's an odd number na last.
So parang 40, sa email mo parang 46 kayo. And then pag nag-count off, 47 lumalabas. Tama, no?
Yes. Yes po. Yes. What we did to break that, sa last kami nag-start.
Okay. Okay.
Parang 46 until 1. Parang that's the third time ata na nagbilang kami. Parang yun na yung ginawa sa amin. Tapos ang pinabanggit na yung names namin.
Talaga, by name na.
Kasi we were by name na. So we were creeped out na din kasi na parang, sino nantitrip? May
Yes.
nantitrip ba sa inyo? And then when we reached the Red School, binigyan kami ng St. Benedict's Medal. Lahat.
Pagbalik nyo sa school.
Yes po.
Mm-mm.
I actually lost mine, so I got a new one.
Okay. Actually, parating tinatanong sa akin yan. Since school ka na associated dyan, ayoko syempre sabihin. So, since school na associated ka dyan, ano yung best way to get St. Benedict na medallion that you can recommend? Oh?
Actually po, from there talaga. Like, if
From a
it's...
Bedan school. Oo. From a
Opo.
Benedict. Oo.
From... Meron po kaming mini bookstore and you can buy it from there. And then, if ever there's a mass, pwede nyo siya ipa-bless if you want it to be blessed. Pero usually po, based from the one I talked to, sabi niya, your belief on its own, it makes it powerful. So if you think that the St. Benedict's medal is powerful, it is powerful kasi you believe that it is.
Yes. Oo.
Correct.
Actually, may story ako sa'yo dyan. Kahit even if you don't totally believe in it, I guess there has to be some belief in it. So I think because yung naka-charge na belief sa item na yun
Okay.
is
I
that
think
strong.
so.
No? It's that strong. Oo.
Kaya po, I keep it with me. Parang mine, I got it from Manawag.
Ah, sa
It is
Manawag?
in a
Okay.
different place. I got it from Manawag na. And then, even before, when I was still a student, parang each time I wear it, sumasakit yung ulo ko. Tapos sabi ko, di kaya ako yung masamang espiritu.
Pero seryoso talaga sumasakit ulo mo.
Minsan po, pag kunyari, let's say wala akong tulog or like,
Okay.
naghahapit for school, ganyan, sumasakit yung ulo ko. Tapos sabi ko, yun, parang ginagawa ko na lang na ako yata yung masamang espiritu. Kasi parang same sa na isang crystal din. I bought Labradorite.
Okay.
Whenever I wear it, sumasakit yung ulo ko. So I give it to another friend. So sabi niya, nothing happening.
Ano yun? Sorry.
Ulit pa sabi niya, wala naman daw po nangyayari sa kanya. Hindi naman daw sumasakit yung ulo niya.
Oo. Baka I think para attunement lang eh. Attunement lang doon sa energy. Baka hindi ka either super nanghihina ka or yun nga, pagod ka or I don't know. Parang yun yung interpretation ko minsan kung bakit. May nagkwento sa akin before isang past guest. Sabi niya sa akin, well, before siya mag-guest, kinukwento niya sa akin. Sabi niya, alam mo, every time nakikinig ako sa episodes mo, sumasakit ulo ko. Tapos ako, bakit? Malay ko, sabi ko ka na makinig. Tapos, yun sabi niya rin eventually na, ngayon mas hindi na. So, hindi ko alam kung it's something about yung frame of mind niya or hindi ko alam eh. Hindi ko rin alam. Pero feeling ko it's something to do with your energy na hindi pa nagmamatch at that point. So baka ganun. Di ko alam. Yung sa Labradorite, inisip ko kung bakit kaya. So ngayon, meron ka mga crystal na dala? Or?
Yes. I have 4.
Okay.
Which is clear quartz, citrine, green adventurine, and amethyst.
Okay.
Usually po, when I get home, when I go here sa Bulacan, the first thing I do when I go up to my room is mag-incense, mag-cleanse.
Hindi naman sage.
Hindi naman po, like just a regular incense.
Okay.
Para lang mag-cleanse.
Sabi kasi ng iba, si sage, super lakas. So minsan
Opo.
pati yung helpful or friendly spirits na kakastaway. Parang ganun. So parang, I'm sure you do it, so may idea ka naman of setting your intentions before you do it. Para lang, para clear kayo to sa mga unseen na, gagawin ko to for para walang negative Pero yun nga, sage daw medyo malakas. So after nun, wala ka na namang sleep paralysis dyan.
Wala na po. Here and dun sa current house in Pasig,
Pasig,
wala na. Wala naman, never.
Okay, good.
Bigla ko lang naalala yung mga, hindi siya galing sa akin, but from other people who, dun sa office namin, my current office right now. Yung hilera kasi namin, parang pinakaloob kami ng office. And general manager, sabi niya kasi, occupy natin yung pinakadulo kasi kailangan yung maingay dito, guys.
Okay.
At first, we didn't get it. Para
Yes.
one of my office mates said na, there's a lady, there's someone, like sabi niya, there's a lady wearing black na nasa wall.
Okay.
Parang ang lagi daw niyang sinasamahan is yung isa naming senior staff, which at that time was pregnant.
Okay.
And then during that time, she was pregnant. She was like 7 months pregnant nung lumipat kami on that side. And lagi niya sinasabi na, bakit hindi, ate, bakit hindi ka nilulubayan yung babae sa likod mo?
Mm-mm.
Tapos sabi siya, na-shrug off niya lang, sabi niya, baka ano yan, baka ninang yan ang baby ko.
Mm-mm.
Parang binabrush off na lang namin. Tapos sabi ko, I don't see her. I just see the kid.
Anong kid?
Sa ilalim ng table. Ginaganon ko sila. Parang sinasabi nila na, bakit mo nakikita yung bata? Kasi lagi siyang nasa 5th floor.
Okay. So may nakikita kang bata?
Opo, pero ano din siya. It's a small, para siyang mga 2 feet tall na cotton. So I think it's a child.
Okay.
Para siyang hazy, translucent cotton.
Mm-mm.
And para siya, yun, ganun lang siya. Tapos nandun siya sa ilalim ng table. Pero yung isa ko office mate, which is yung nabati ko na the first time,
Yes, oo.
you can see,
Okay.
she can see, pero sabi niya, she can't hear daw. Tapos, parang sabi niya, the itsura nung bata, sabi niya, is parang sa The Grudge. Yun daw. Sabi ko, I can see cotton. I don't see it.
Oo. So yan ang very interesting di ba? So apparently, you both can see the child. It's just that iba yung perception nyo.
Opo.
No? Parang sa kanya I guess mas may detail. Sa'yo, mas hazy in a sense na mas cotton. So walang face yung nakikita mo?
Opo, wala.
Walang face, oo.
And then, one of our office mates po kasi last year passed away.
Ah, okay.
Due to health issues. And pauwi kami, meron kasing office shuttle.
Okay.
So, ako yung last na hinahatid because I live in Pasig na po. So, first na mga hinahatid is yung
Mas malayo.
pa-Cavite, which is binababa lang sila sa Heritage.
Okay.
So, binababa sila sa Heritage and then yung pa-North, since sa Skyway naman, and then I'm the last one. So sabi
Yes.
ko, kuya, meron pa isa sa likod. And then when we turned on the lights, I'm the last person. Tapos yung driver, yung office driver namin, alam mo kung ano-ano nakikita mo. Sabi ko, I don't know. I can see someone from the back kanina. So sabi niya, wala nang tao. Binuksan niya lahat ng ilaw dun sa loob ng, it's like a big van, but not a coaster. Para siyang,
Okay.
yeah, pero it's very
Parang high
spacious.
ace, ganon?
Yes
parang-
po, parang gano'n.
Yes, oo.
Parang it's like, what we call it, like artista van.
Ah, okay. Oo, gets. Parang,
So,
siguro may mga 18, kaya 18 yung likod. Tama ba?
Opo. It's something like that. So, binuksan niya lahat ng ilaw to see if there's someone behind. Sabi niya, wala naman. Nijoke time mo ko. Kung ano nakikita mo. And then that thing, as a chismoso, kornento niya sa lahat ng makakasalubong niya. One of the teammates nung office mate namin na yon, sabi niya, nakikita mo ba si this person? Sabi ko, hindi ko alam kung siya yun. I just saw like there was someone at the back.
Yes.
I didn't see any face. So I thought it's just a person.
Pero he rode that parang bus.
Apo, parang each time, iba kasi yung time ng uwi nila from ours. So during that time, ang uwian nila is 7 p.m. So 10 to 7 yung shift nila. My shift is 6 a.m. to 3 p.m.
Okay.
So it's hapon.
Oo.
Parang sabi ko, it's broad daylight.
Oo nga.
Kaya po in-assume ko na person siya. Kasi
Yes, oo.
sabi ko, oh, there must be someone from the back. Ganyan. So yun po yung isa sa mga na-experience ko. And then, yun, si pregnant naman. My office is located in Makati.
Okay. Saan sa Makati? Tapos kakat ko na lang.
So may ano po, sa may
Okay. Okay.
So, 7-story building lang naman siya. It's not that tall. Pero si Buntis, Preggy, his mate, yung shift niya kasi, she doesn't do night shift na. She doesn't do graveyard na. Pero she does morning, 6 a.m. to 3 p.m. and mid-shift, 2 to 11. Every morning daw. She arrives at around 4:30.
AM?
Yes po. Kasi hinahatid siya nung husband niya.
Okay.
Sabi niya na each time she goes to work daw, may naririnig siyang mahinang sound. Like, sabi ko, what kind of sound? Is like, the usual. Sabi ko, I don't wanna say it. Kasi baka
Oo,
matawag dito or something.
Oo.
Tapos sabi niya, it's something like that, but it's so mahina. Sabi ko, probably it's near. Sabi niya, hala, anong gagawin ko? And then, I remember na yung tinuro sa akin ng isang mananambal, kung I have a friend, former office mate, who knows a mananambal. Kasi sabi ko sa kanya, na may time during the pandemic that my back hurts a lot.
Okay.
And yung nakakapag-relieve lang nung pain sa likod ko was CBD oil. And sabi ko, I don't want to keep on using it.
Yes.
Kasi sabi ko, I might
Mahook
develop.
ka. Mm-mm.
Opo. So, meron siyang concoction na pinagawa sa akin, which includes bigas, asin, paminta. Arroz caldo pala ito.
Oh. Oo.
Right. Yun po. Asin, bigas, paminta, and garlic. Parang crushed garlic. Very specific yung ano niya, yung measurements niya. And then sabi niya, parang isokbit ko daw lagi.
Talaga?
Opo. That's what she said. And then, whenever I bring that, parang hindi naman sumasakit yung likod ko. Sabi ko, ala, baka may nakasampa.
May
So, yun,
attachment.
parang merong something dyan. Pero yun naman po, wala naman. And I had myself checked again. Parang, ang sinabi lang sa akin is, kailangan ko lang daw ng physiotherapy and such, ganyan. So sabi ko, gino-joke time mo ko eh. And then, I remember na yung asin nga po is nakakapag-repel ng some mga ganong entities. So, that's what I told her. Sabi ko, there's nothing wrong naman with trying. So, binigyan ko siya nun. And then, she kept it with her. Tapos sabi niya, slowly daw, parang nawawala.
Talaga?
Opo. And then, hanggang sa nag-maternity leave na siya.
Okay.
Tas,
Ang galing ah.
so yun po.
May concoction pala yun ah. So ikaw hanggang ngayon ginagawa mo yun? Ginagamit mo?
Not anymore po. Pero nag-keep na lang. Meron akong bracelet. It was given to me by the same mananambal. Para siyang, it looks like a plain bracelet, pero hindi siya it's not beads eh. Para siyang maliliit na bits ng stone na ginawang bracelet.
Okay.
So I always wear it every day. Medyo madumi na siya ngayon because I don't know how to wash it. Do I wash it?
Hindi ko rin alam eh.
Hindi niya na naman din in-specify if I need to wash it or what. Pero, ayun. But I cleanse it po. I do
Smudge.
smudge. And parang sinabihan niya ako to set my intentions to it. And during that time, all I could think was, I want to be happy. Tapos, ayun po, parang it didn't. Sabi ko, I just wanted to be happy. Siguro I need to be more specific next time.
Diyan ako naaliw yung sinasabi nila pinaprogram mo yung crystals mo for what you want it to do for you. I think yun eh, yung setting your intention to it. Parang ganun. Oo. Hindi rin ako familiar kasi I stuck with black tourmaline, salt. Yan ah.
And someone gave me there was an event kasi last, when was it? Last June. So I'm a fan of this P-pop boy group, Alamat. There's this fan din ng boy group na she was giving out freebies. Pero like specifically, she walked up to me and said, Ate Ros, this is for you. And when I saw it, it's like a phone charm na may evil eye. And sabi ko, why? Why all of a sudden? Sabi, wala lang. I just wanted to give this to you. And I was like, I was weirded out. And then when I reached home, I cleansed it. Then I've been using it naman. Siguro ano lang din, set ko lang din yung intention. Siguro, I was just weirded out. Kasi she gave it to me.
Oo. Baka naman na-feel niya.
Baka
Meron
po.
kang, oo, na merong mga negatron sa vicinity mo. Oo.
With ano po, I just wanted to share din yung tarot reading experience ko.
Okay, sige.
Kasi this started late 2020. I have a friend, she's one of my closest friends. She's into Wiccan, and ano siya, parang she was the first one who introduced me to tarot reading. Because when I saw her na she's doing a reading for everyone, I was like, oh, that's cool. But I didn't really put too much thought about it. And then until one day, parang I went to a flea market it's near Escolta, but ang tawag dito, it's like a weekend market, pero like there are different stalls. And then there's this deck. It's pre-owned. But it's pre-owned. It seemed like it's calling out to me. So parang when I went there, parang ang gusto ko lang is yung the crystals, the trinkets, and all that. They're selling the tarot cards. It's a kind of old, but they're selling it. It's heirloom daw. Or parang it was owned by another person, ganyan. So they're selling it. Pero not personally of the owner of the stall. Parang
Okay, oo.
pinapabenta lang ng friends, pinapa-consign.
Okay, gets, oo.
So, that day, sabi ko, parang "Oh, this deck is calling out to me." But I ignored it kasi sabi ko, I don't know how to deal with this. Parang, I don't know how to read it. I don't know anything about it. So, I went on with my day, and then the next week, meron ulit silang market, and the deck is still there.
Mm-mm.
And it seems like it was calling out to me again. Parang sinasabi niya na, get me, touch me. But I didn't kasi nga po, I don't know how to deal with it. And then that week, hindi ko alam kung algorithm ko lang sa TikTok.
Okay.
But I kept on seeing Ali, Blessed Be, on TikTok.
Okay.
Yung tarot reader na pink yung hair.
Okay. Hindi ako familiar. Oo.
Yeah, I keep on seeing her on my For You page on TikTok. And then, merong tarot readers, they call themselves like witches on TikTok, ganyan.
Yes.
So I keep on seeing that. And at some point, within that week, I keep on seeing yung emblem or like the logo or whatever it is called ni Hecate.
Okay.
And sabi ko parang, that's not subtle at all. Parang, are you calling out to me or something? And then when I went back again, parang my intention that week dun sa flea market is to get ukay.
Oo.
That was my intention, but I didn't get any clothes, but I got the deck instead. The owner of the stall said, took you 3 weeks, took you 3 visits to get it. So sabi niya kasi, she was observing me daw because I keep on stopping by, but parang hindi daw ako, I was hesitant to pick an
Yes.
item.
Yes.
And then sabi niya, and when I'm finally back, sabi niya, I've been seeing you since like 3 weeks ago. And then I bought the deck from her. She told me how to cleanse muna and then how to set my intention and to put my
Okay.
energy into the deck, ganyan. Parang she gave me like a pamphlet on how to
Yes.
do it.
Oo.
Kasi po, parang, ay, sabi ko kasi, it's my first time. I don't know how to do this. Ganyan. And then that deck is still with me right now. And then from then on, I just read for myself.
Okay.
That during that time, I just read for myself. I just read for people na gustong magpa-read sa akin na within my friend group lang.
Yes. Mm-mm.
And then other people found out. And then they were asking a reading from me.
Mm-mm.
Sabi ko, I'm not that good. It's purely intuitive. Whatever, if it does not align with what is happening with your life, I have no idea.
Mm-mm.
So yun lang po yung sinasabi ko sa kanila. But
Yes,
then
oo.
there are times na parang whenever I do a reading for a person, that's why po I was asking if you could help me. If there are people na I can go to. Because at some point, since I started from 2020 up until now, parang if I read for a certain person, parang it's not a vision eh. Parang a person or a situation or a name comes into my mind. And then when I read it for them, they confirm na, ay, oo, si ganito yan. Or like, oo, I've been feeling that way. Or there's one time na we were celebrating one of my office mates' birthday. We
Okay.
were in a hotel in Takati, in Poblacion. Basta we were playing with, ano po, playing cards, I think, in between, or like, basta nagsusugal kami, sorry po.
Okay. Hindi mo siya masama. Pero sige lang.
Pero, like, we were playing sugal, and then, one of my office mates, from a different department, approached me na, pwede ako magparid, out of nowhere. Sabi ko, I'm not sure if I brought my cards, pero let me check. But, yeah, I dala ko siya, and sabi ko, sure, sige. He said na, parang medyo troubled lang daw siya, but he didn't emphasize on why he's troubled. And I asked about his mom. Sabi ko, is your mom okay? Sabi niya, ewan ko, parang sabi niya, she received a call this morning. Sabi ko, is it about finances or inheritance or something related to money? Sabi niya, girl, ang galing mo.
Mm-mm.
Parang sabi niya, someone called her mom that night, a relative daw, who wanted the part on their family's mana or something from their lola who
Mm-mm.
just recently passed away.
Okay.
And parang her mom, his mom rather, couldn't do anything about it kasi sabi niya, hindi ko alam kung ano yung nasa last will or whatsoever. Pero if may part ka dyan, edi kunin mo, parang ganon. Kasi ayaw daw ng mom niya maging part ng family drama
Yes, oo, oo.
regarding mana. Tapos sabi niya, ang galing mo. Gumaganon siya. And then recently, I had a dream of this person, the same person, na sabi ko sa kanya, kung magdadagat ka, mag-ingat ka. Because I saw you in my dream, you drowned.
Okay.
Tapos sabi niya,
Eh, sa dream mo
girl,
nakuha, hindi sa read.
opo, like,
Oo.
at a random lang, na napanaginipan ko siya out of nowhere. Pero ito pong the reading and the dream happened like a few months apart. Kasi sabi niya, girl, team building namin bukas sa Laia.
Mm.
Sabi niya, hindi na lang daw siya sasama.
Oo.
So sabi niya, hindi daw siya, that entire day daw, when they came back from the team building, hindi daw siya nakalangoy kasi nga daw, madami daw dikya. So, hindi na siya lumangoy.
Oo.
So sabi niya, just in case, baka daw yun daw yung nakita ko in
Nakita
my
niya.
dream.
Mm-mm.
So sabi ko, I don't think na may ganun akong gift, but siguro if it's something na would warn people about what's about to happen, then I might warn them, might tell them na lang din.
Ako, oo. Kasi parang, I'm not sure if you've heard the episodes na Vedic astrology. Pero parang lumalabas. Merong tayong destiny. merong nakaset. But it is fluid. It can change, it can move. But there are touch points that we have to really hit. Parang ganun. That's my understanding from the discussion. So parang for me, if kasi parang merong iba naman again, for me again it depends on what you believe. Again, you make your own reality. Iba kasi naniniwala sila they don't want to mess with destiny. Hindi nila sasabihin sa tao. Pero for me, parang bakit siya darating sa'yo before it could happen? 'Di ba? For yun yung ako binibigyan ko lang siya logic. Ba't siya darating kung before it happens? Kung pwede ko sabihin, sabihin ko. Parang so for me yun yung philosophy ko doon. For some people, they feel na they don't want to mess with destiny. They won't say it. So again, it depends on what you believe in terms of destiny or in terms of fate. Pero sabi ko, di ko alam kung generation mo yun, Rosa. Parang hindi. Yung Final Destination, di ba? Parang if it happens, it happens. Di ba? It will happen. Whatever thing you do to stop it, it will still happen. For me, there are things like that probably, but not everything. Pero tama ba? Your question is it normal? Yun ba yung question mo? Kung
My question was, is it okay na I tell people na something like that, or should I just let them be? And then if there's someone who could help me, I really want to hone it, especially what I do with the tarot reading.
are you on Discord?
Not yet po
Okay.
ata.
Okay. So, kasi there are people there who might help. Parang ganun. Kasi, yun nga, so, parang iba doon, alam ko, hindi pa sila nag-start mag-taro before, and ngayon, nag-taro na sila. And, this is just me, hindi ko sure, baka you could ask there if merong silang parang tips, or check, kasi may thread na tarot reading or tarot cards, or tarot. So, andun, ang daming conversation about tarot. So, you could back read that and check kung papaano, how they deal with it. Parang how they, kasi it's, for me, ang pagkaintindi ko, Ross, for you, it comes as intuition. A sense of knowing. Tama ba? Sometimes when you do the read, you get names, you get a video in your mind, or a picture. Tama ba?
Yes po.
Oo. So, I think it's more of harnessing that na parang, kasi parang ganyan yung psychic experiences ng ibang psychic na nakakausap ko na kagaya si Nicholas, ang best example ko dyan, na while we were talking, may tumuting sa kanya images and then he just blurted it out. So parang sometimes, try not to put logic into it when you are reading. Just say it as you understand it to be. Kunyari, yun nga, sabi mo nga, di ba, na something to do with money, sa mom niya, di ba? Kasi I'm sure parang dumating lang yung information, di ba? So yun.
Yes.
Oo, parang try not to filter it first kasi it might not make sense to you, but it might make sense to the person. Pero yun, I mean, try to join Discord and you can back read or ask questions there just to see. Kasi hindi naman marami, pero alam ko may ilan nagtataro sa Discord and they might share kung ano yung experience nila, ano yung how they, kasi you want to hone it, no? Tama ba?
Yes po.
And there are classes to hone your intuition. Parang ganun. Intuitive development ang tawag. So, there are some past guests who offer that as well. Pero yun nga, for me, depends on how far you want to go with it. If you just want it for casual tarot reading, baka you can do it on your own. Meaning you can do your research and see how you can develop it on your own. Pero if you really want to make it a craft in a sense na it becomes part of your life and you do it regularly, baka yun nga, baka intuitive development. Pero di ko alam yung goals mo.
Actually po, I just wanted to improve on how to do it. Kasi po, as of now, parang all I've been following was parang kumbaga, this is how I learned it from
Yes.
that pamphlet. So this is how I'll do it. Pero I don't want naman na makahon lang dun. So I wanted to learn more so that I could actually read for other people. Parang I wanted to help them then with what whatnot. So like warning or whatsoever. Because I wanted to reach out to Kat, one of the one that
Yes.
you
Naalala kita
interviewed.
sa kanya.
Yes.
Naalala kita kay Kat. Oh.
But at the same time, I'm quite unsure kasi from she knows more. Parang she's more from what I'm seeing. Kasi her energy is much more intense. I'm more like mellow, but
Okay.
baka kasi hindi, whatever she would teach me, baka hindi ko kaya.
Try mo si Aling Jojo. I'm not sure if napakinggan mo na yung email, yung episode ni Aling Jojo. I think title is The Psychic. Parang meron siyang tips doon on how she reads. Kasi she does readings eh. Yun nga. So, during her episode, I think, she explains, kunyari, nag-read sila for, may maganda siyang kwento doon na nag-read sila for a doctor. And then, nung nare-read niya yung sabi niya, hindi niya masabi na, kabit ka, no? Parang ganon. Kabit ka, no? Eventually, nasabi niya in a way yon. Tapos, bilib na bilib yung girl sa kanya. The next day daw, dinala ng girl yung kabit niya. Kasi pinapabasa niya. Pero point ko lang, so parang meron siyang parang, again, depends on the person kung may anong etiquette yung i-develop mo for yourself in reading. Pero yun, so parang sinasabi niya na for her, meron siya parang ginawang moral etiquette on how to relay the information. Parang ganon. Oo. Kasi minsan, you will get answers that are parang mahirap sabihin na umayos ka kasi, inom ka ng inom eh. Lasenggo ka kasi. Minsan may ganon eh. Especially if hindi na friend group mo yung binabasahan mo, di ba? Siyempre, pag friends mo, you can be more frank about it, di ba? But pag strangers na, yun nga. So, yun yung learning ko sa episode niya. Baka you might want to try to contact her if she can do, I guess, teaching or parang guidance on how to read. Parang maganda nga yun, no? Pero kasi, iba-ibang style eh. So, kagaya na sabi mo nga, iba-ibang kagaya si Kat, iba, feeling ko iba style niya. Hindi ko masabi. Pero yun, you might try to reach out kay Aling Jojo. Kasi for me, ako lang personally, I think yung reading style niya, very, very warm, very personal. Yun nga. Baka dahil nanay na siya, so very motherly ang kanyang vibe. Yun yung, ganun siya mag-read. Parang pagbigyan kanyang advice, diretso, pero like a mom na may pake. Parang ganun.
Yes.
Try mo. May contact details naman si Aling Jojo sa Pakinggan mo rin, tignan mo kung magre-resonate. Pero for me naman, parang very mellow rin siya eh. Mellow siya.
Yes po, I will. And anong din po, like, I just wanted to share na yung
Yeah.
friend group po kasi, din, like, most of us are into astrology din. So, parang, but there are only two of us who actually reads. Pero like, yung friend ko na nagturo sa akin, na nag-ano talaga sa akin, engganyo sa akin to read. Currently, she's learning oracle reading, the oracle cards naman. But sabi ko, at this point, parang sabi ko, I want to hone my tarot reading skills muna. Before I jump into
Yes.
another
To
set of
another.
cards.
Yes, oo. Parang, master mo muna. Master mo muna yun.
Yes po. And then I would just like to share, every time na, I don't know if it works for other people, but knowing a person's big three makes it easier for me to how to interact with them.
Sorry, knowing a person's...
Big
What?
three, like the sun, moon, and rising.
Okay. Hindi ako
Parang it
familiar.
makes it easier.
Hindi ako... okay. Oo.
The zodiac signs. Parang it's easier for me to deal or like to interact with them.
So it provides you some parang additional information before you read, ganun? Sa tarot?
Yes po.
Have you listened to the Vedic astrology episodes? Not yet.
I think, pero po kasi whenever I listen to you, parang ano lang siya, background music.
Okay. Okay. Okay lang naman. Pakapakinggan mo yun. Although Vedic siya, iba siya sa Western. Yun nga, may aspects of the finding the star positions rin naman siya.
Okay po, I will.
I'm not sure if it will help. Oo.
Actually po, I am open to all the help that I could get. Okay, I really wanted to learn.
Check mo rin si Coach John. Yun, si Coach John sa Vedic eh. Pero astrology naman siya. Although alam ko nagtataro rin siya eh. Alam ko nagtataro rin siya. Baka magtanong ka rin sa kanya. Mabait naman si Coach John. Magkukwento yun kung anong share niya.
Okay po. Thank
Try
you
mo
so
rin.
much.
Ay, thank you rin for sharing. Sobra akong na-curious kung ano yung connection sa dreams mo na water-based. Kung ano pa yung lalabas. Meron mga guided past life regression sa YouTube. Pero baka kung di ka pa ready, wag mo na munang gawin. Sabi ng iba, nagbo-work for them. Pero it depends, I guess.
Yun po, para kasing with that, I'm scared.
Ayan, sabi ni I couldn't find the chat button on my phone, but if you want me to endorse Aling Jojo, okay lang, sabi niya.
Yes, please. Thank you po.
Ayun. When they told me about Aling Jojo, I had already had, I think, a reading by Olivia and si Miss May. Okay. And then yun nga, in-endorse si Aling Jojo sa akin. Aling Jojo is very, she's very warm, very non-judgmental. But at the same time, she's also quite frank,
Yes.
when I think if you're trying to learn something or you're trying to find more about yourself, talagang okay siya. She will be gentle with you, but when she needs to make a point, she will make a point. In fact, I was thinking, teka nga, baka nga kailangan kong kausapin ulit si Aling Jojo. Pareading nga ako. So, I think the one question where she was very pointed with me, I was saying, kasi sabi niya, you need to do what you want. You can't just think too much about it. Tapos sabi ko, but I think I know what I want. Tapos sabi niya, really? Really? Talaga? Tapos sabi ko, feeling ko hindi. Hindi naman niya sinabi ko ano yung gusto ko.
Yes,
Tapos sabi
oo.
niya, hindi ka nakikinig sa sarili mo.
Oo.
I think yan din po yung yan din yung madalas na whenever other readers read for me, my friend and another one said na, do you really know what you want? And I said, yeah, I know. But parang lagi nila sinasabi na, no, that's not what you want. You want it because it's convenient. So
Ayun, so
yun po.
why don't you give her a call? I mean, you can contact her on Facebook.
Yes, oo.
At saka, I think of all the readings I've had, I like her the best. And I would go back to her in a heartbeat.
Sa akin po, I know.
Tsaka if you have questions, ask mo lang siya. Try mo rin i-revisit. Kasi for me, yung mga past episode niya, marami rin siyang nuggets of wisdom about reading. So I think psychic consultation siya, nandun siya. And yun nga, the psychic na episode, nagsalita rin siya. Pero yun, feeling ko it's okay to ask her if she can give you tips on reading, ganon.
Okay po. Again po, thank you so much po.
Thank you rin, Ross. I hope mamaya sara mo yung pintuan dyan sa Bulacan. Baka ma-sleep paralysis. May bumulong na naman sa'yo. Pero thank you. Thank you ulit for reaching out,
Thank
Rin.
you po.
And thank you for the stories.
Ross, salamat ulit sa mga kwentong na-share mo. Kakaiba pa rin yung posibleng past life as a whale. Hindi pa rin naman tayo sure pero baka pwedeng masagot nito ang tanong ng iba na posible bang may past life as an animal. Actually, isisingit ko lang, just yesterday may nakausap akong Buddhist practitioner. And yun nga, nung ina-explain niya sa akin yung possible incarnations ng tao, well, ng consciousness, isa doon is pwede ka maging animal. Parang ganun. So, again, baka synchronicity ito na nire-record ko to ngayon tapos kahapon lang na pag-usapan namin yun. And partially, syempre, na-answer yung question ko na in some beliefs, yes, na yun nga, sa Buddhism, pwede kang maging animal sa next life mo. So, posible maging past life mo ngayon. Diba? Anyway, abangan nyo na lang yun. Thank you rin, of course, sa ating guest appearance from Biker Mama, isang listener, supporter and past guest ng podcast. Maririnig niyo yung kwento niya sa isang haunted tour sa Australia. Ilalagay ko yung link sa show notes. In case type nyo yung ganitong kwentuhan, baka try nyo mag-like, share, and subscribe. Mahahanap ang podcast sa Spotify, YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, X, Apple Podcasts, and KitKatKatKoot. Meron new episodes every Tuesday 7 p.m. on Spotify and Thursdays 1:37 p.m. sa YouTube. Kung meron ka ring kakaibang mga posibleng past life at gusto mo i-share yan, pwede yan, email mo lang sa paranormalsph@gmail.com. Pero kung gusto mo naman i-share sa chat, pwede rin mag-join sa Discord server ng podcast. Maraming nakikinig sa kwento doon. And yun, walang judgment. Makikinig sila sa kwento mo kung meron ka man. Ang invite link para mag-join ay nasa show notes. Welcome pala sa mga bagong dating sa Discord. Nakita ko medyo may ilan na mga bago. And hello and welcome. Hindi na ako nakaka-reply doon, nababasa ko na lang. So salamat sa mga nag-join at hopefully magkakwento rin. Before we end the episode, let's just do a quick read of comments from episode 173, Babaylan at Catalonan. Si Cinco T. Legato, sabi niya, God is good, read the Bible. Occult scene ang gawa nyo or occult scheme ang gawa nyo. Hi, Cinco T. Legato. Actually, I don't read the Bible, pero nagbabasa ako ng book. Ang title is Gods of the Bible ni Mauro Biglino. Baka gusto mo rin check yun. Isa siyang dating official translator for the Vatican. And may mga nakita siyang inconsistency. And so yun yung kanyang pinapoint out sa Gods of the Bible. So mas interesado ako doon just because tinatranslate niya yung mga pinaka-close to the original text. So ano nga ba yung nakasabi doon? Kasi syempre yung mga version na nakikita na natin ngayon is parang kumbaga edited na yan. 2,000 years nang ini-edit yan. Or let's say 1,900 years nang ini-edit yan. So mas doon ako interested ko ano ba nga ba yung nakasulat dati pa. So may mga mahaba akong binabasa tungkol dyan. Ito binabasa ko nga. Research nyo si Athanasius. Research nyo si Marcion. Isa siya sa mga unang nag-try mag-compile ng New Testament. And yung unang version niya ng Bible, tinanggal niya yung Old Testament. So anyway, so mas yung history ang binabasa ko just because I want to know where it came from. And as to your comment na occult scheme, if check mo ang official meaning ng occult, it is to shut off from view or exposure. Sabi nga, hidden, di ba? And hindi naman tago ang pinag-uusapan natin. We are speaking about it in the open. And kung ibabalik mo nga sa Bible yan, ni-research ko rin, never naman na-mention specifically ang word na occult sa Bible. So research yun, hindi yan sinabi. Sinabi lang na pinagbabawal na practice yung mga sorcery, divination, necromancy, spellcasting, idolatry, and false gods. Pero as to the word occult, it was never mentioned. Pero again, I'm open to all these comments. So feel free to message again or comment again. Cinco T. Legato. Si Cadena 06 naman, sabi niya, 5524 sa episode 173, Ilaga, Ilonggo Land Grabbers Association, is a Christian extremist group founded in 1967. Predominantly Ilonggos, they were armed by the government to fight against the MNLF and the NPA. So yun, salamat sa information, Cadena 06. Na-mention nga yan sa usapan ni JP tsaka ni Patara. Si Pedring naman, solid F direct. Bitin, hahaha. Balik ako soon direct sa Discord. Medyo busy pa sa mundo ng mga halimaw. Halimaw ka na ba, Pedring? Kamusta na? Si Pedring Carding Sungkit, ang isa nating suki dati sa Discord. Nasa ibang dimensyon siya ngayon kaya hindi daw siya makabalik. Kamusta ka na dyan sa mundo ng halimaw? Naging myth ka na nga sa Discord kasi maraming kwento tungkol sa'yo pero hindi ka nila nakakausap o nakikita or nakaka-interact. So, maraming nakakilala sa'yo doon pero yun nga, ikaw'y nasa ibang dimensyon. So, mag-ingat ka dyan sa dimensyon ng mga halimaw. Ay, ang term niya pala, mundo. Mundo ng mga halimaw. Salamat, Pedring. From John Uy naman, Direk, I hope di ka magsawa mag-release ng episodes para may mapapakinggan kami. Lalo na kaming mga OFW na interesado sa ganitong stuff. More power sa podcast na to. Salamat, John Uy. hanggat meron tayong mga kwentong nakukuha, tuloy-tuloy ang podcast. And palagi ko nga kayo ina-update. As of this recording, meron tayong episodes hanggang October of this year. Ayan, may nakapila tayo hanggang October of this year. So, huwag kayong mag-alala. Meron tayo hanggang October. So, kung maubos, di maubos, at least may 200 plus episodes na rin kayo. Pero hanggang October, meron tayo. Safe tayo dyan. Pero thank you, John. Thank you sa mga OFW na nakikinig. Sana nakakadagdag aliw sa inyo at nakakatanggal ng lungkot kahit pa paano. From Jenny Faye naman, JP is my favorite Suki collaborator on this podcast ever. Wow, favorite talaga lang Joke lang, Jenny Faye. Always interesting to listen to his experiences. So many new learnings here about practices. Batara is awesome too. Thanks for sharing. Ayun, thank you also to Batara and to JP for sharing. Kasi wala rin naman ako makakontribute dahil hindi ko alam experiences nila. Pero yun nga daw, JP, magkwento ka pa daw para may interesting information ka pang ma-share. Actually, meron pa mga baon niya si JP sa future episodes. I think we have 3 or 4 future episodes with him. And ayun, maraming kwento kasi itong si JP. Meron pa nga, pati mga biyahe niya nga, kinukwento niya sa atin. Kasi meron naman talaga experiences. So abangan nyo, I think, season 3 meron tayong trip niya sa Europe. Meron siya mga kwento doon. Interesting rin. And last na natin from Death by Labada. Ako, itong ating contributor at ating artist. Nakidrawing yan sa atin sa Just Go Hit natin. Sabi ni Death by Labada, sobrang ganda ng ep na to, slow clap. Very informative and spot on ang explanations ni JP and Batara. Ibang-iba sa mga self-proclaimed pabaylan at katalunan. Bato-bato sa langit, tamaan, wag magalit. Peace! Ayun! Salamat Death by Labada. Na-mention ko nga, makikita nyo yung artwork ni Death by Labada sa ating mga Just Go Hit episodes. Check nyo yan sa YouTube, sa mga sa live portion ng YouTube. Naki-join si Death by Labada sa ating drawing sessions doon. Pero gaya nga sabi niya, bato-bato sa langit, tamaan, wag maggalit. At dyan nagtatapos ang comment section natin. If you have comments or questions, feel free to leave it on Spotify, YouTube, or in our socials. Before, syempre, we fully end our episode, let's have a big shout out to all our paranormal Patreons and coffee supporters. Thank you, April, Arian, the Count of Monte Cristo, Biker Mama, Emrys, J3, Justine, Laura, Fallen, Liam, Les, Mark, Kent, Yad, Hotaru, JRS, Christine, Kim, Leia H, Kitten, Jo, and Z. Thank you so much for all your support. Maraming salamat. Patreon is one of the ways you can support the podcast. If you want to know what the perks are to being a Patreon, just click on the link in the show notes. So sometimes you get to join the calls, sometimes you get early episodes, sometimes you get content that I do not release in the podcast anymore kasi minsan chismis na siya. So minsan nasa Patreon yon. So I think for next week, tama ba? For next week, yes. For next week, may kwentuhan kami ni Kay na pang Patreon lang talaga. Pero I mean, wala namang mawala sa episode pag wala yun. Pero yun lang nga. Kung chismoso ka, meron yun sa Patreon. So thank you again to our Patreons and coffee supporters. The Paranormal Podcast is engineered and produced by F90 Productions. Should you have any production needs, video production needs, you can reach us and inquire. Maraming salamat ulit sa lahat and please stay safe. Hello, peoples! Alam nyo naman, Itong LL ay aking brain fart. So pwede kayong hindi makinig, pwede kayong makinig kahit pa paano. So minsan may mga topic dito na baka medyo off tangent sa current episode or medyo baliko sa mundo ng paranormal. Pero captive audience na kayo. Andiyan na rin kayo. Gagawin ko ang best ko na hindi masyado lumiko. Pero anyway, nakikinig kasi ako nung Joe Rogan podcast episode 2303 ni Dave Smith and Douglas Murray. And pag di kasi ako nakikinig tungkol sa paranormal, nakikinig ako sa mga ganito. Minsan world news, minsan reptilian conspiracies ni David Icke, minsan yung mga genocide ng Israel sa Palestine. So anyway, sa episode na ito, nagdi-discuss sila, especially si Douglas Murray, na bakit daw pina-platform ni Joe Rogan ang mga taong hindi expert. Bakit pinapabayaan niya magsalita tungkol sa world history kung wala silang historian na background. So ang message na nakukuha ko dyan from Douglas Murray, di ka pwede magsalita or ma-platform sa mga malalaking reach na show kung di ka expert sa pinagsasabi mo. Mahaba pa usapan nila and hindi ko pa nga natatapos actually. Pero nandun lang ako sa mga first 45 minutes. Pero napatigil talaga ako habang nakikinig para magsulat nitong LL na to. Kasi present rin yung sentiment na yan, being experts, sa paranormal community, whether we like it or not. I'm sure alam nyo yan. Kung di nyo man alam, alamin nyo. Madami na akong narinig, madami nang nag-message sa akin, or nagko-comment sa episodes. Sino ba tong taong to? Bakit feel niya alam niya lahat? Ano ba expertise niya? Saan ba siya nag-train? Ano ba certificates niya? Again, these are either comments, these are private messages, these are direct messages actually from people asking me sino tong ganyan. So, ako naman, sinasabi ko, ito yung experience nila. At dyan ako napapaisip. Let's say, sabihin mo na, yes, may certificate yung taong tong kausap ko. Sino nag-authorize dun sa nagbibigay ng certificate? Let's say may certificate siya for tarot reading, Akashic reading, past life regression. Hindi ba practitioners rin lang yung nag-aaral tungkol sa subject? And then they make a, let's say they make a workshop, they make a class. And yun rin lang naman. Wala rin naman magsasabi na world expert sila in Akashic reading, world expert sila sa tarot reading, sa past life regression. Kasi nangangaparil lang naman sila lahat dyan, di ba? And some learn from experienced practitioners. Some learn on their own through reading books. So are you telling me for people who learn reading books and they practice it on their own, they are less credible than people who went through the certificate process? So that's up for you to judge. Kung judge nyo man. How will you decide who to trust more? Di ba? Ang point ko lang, this is me. Ako ito. Magsasabi nito, I do not judge people based on their credentials alone. I judge or I will assess them by their deeds and their actions. Hindi lang yung sinasabi nila. Binibase ko sa ginagawa nila. Nakikita ko na ginagawa nila. And ayun, ako for me, kung kayo yung magpapabasa or whatever, kilalanin nyo rin yung magre-read sa inyo. Have the respect to know about the person who will be reading you. Or get first-hand experiences from people na natulungan or na basahan ng tao. Yun lang. Ako, yun lang ang suggestion ko. Kung ayaw nyo, buhayin nyo yan. Kayo na bahala dyan. Hindi na ako makikialam sa mga desisyon nyo sa buhay. So dyan din syempre, yung mga nagkukwento sa podcast, kasama na ako doon kasi wala akong certificate. Or walang certificate yung nakausap ko. Does that mean hindi na dapat i-value yung mga nakukwento or nasi-share nilang experience nila at napagtutunan nilang aral or something? Kailangan ba mga expert lang lumalabas? Kailangan ba yung mga lumalabas lang sa TV show ang nai-interview? Kailangan lang ba yung mga may YouTube channel or may mga following na nag-guest natin? Hindi eh. I think everyone's story is valuable. Every episode, I learn something new. And minsan sabihin nyo ng pinupush kong pakinggan nyo ulit episodes. Every time I re-listen to an episode, I learn something new. Anyway, again, may choice naman kayo maniwala or hindi sa mga nagkukwento. May choice rin kayong mag-correct sa mga nasabi ko. And yun nga, I honestly correct myself kung mali yung nasabi kong information. Gaya nung isang comment na pinoint out sa akin na Samar is not Southern Philippines. It's smack dab in the middle, sabi nung nag-comment. It's literally the northern part of Visayas. It's not hard to Google. So ginugol ko nga. Nakita ko, oy, mali nga ako. Kasi ang excuse ko Manileño ko, lahat south. Lahat nasa south. Pero ayun, pag-google ko, na-prove ko na hindi naman siya talaga Southern Philippines. Nasa Eastern Visayas siya. Hindi siya northern part of Visayas. Gaya nung sabi nung nag-comment. Eastern Visayas siya. So, na-enrich pa ang aking knowledge. So, again, kung may mali ako, point out nyo, I will take it. Kasi di naman tayo perfect. Ayun. Sige, minsan, I guess, triggering lang sa akin yung mga ibang statement ni Douglas Murray at na kung di ka expert, huwag ka na magmarunong. Parang ganun yung statement niya. Hindi nga huwag ka magmarunong eh. Huwag ka na magsalita sa platform na maraming makakapanood. Parang ganun yung message niya. Kung di ka expert, huwag ka na magsabi sa malalaking platform. Kung di mo expertise yan, huwag ka na magsalita about it. Parang ganun. Which I think is wrong. Baka sensitive rin lang ako kasi ako yon. Wala namang kaalam-alam dito pero paulit-ulit pa yan. Nakailang minuto na itong LL na to, kakasalita ko. Hindi naman ako expert. Ayun. Okay, sige. Kita-kits sa sunod.